didn't feel like you guys played very well, but
We didn't.
what's the feeling after a game like this where you don't feel like you play well, but you still win?
I think it's a win is better than a loss any day, especially at this point in our season. So I'm glad we won. I know the locker room, they're glad we won. So at this point, we'll take it. We'll still have to learn and get better from a lot of things to learn. Really, we didn't play well tonight, but we still won. So that's one positive I know I can rest on.
Tyson, kind of the same thing. I mean, at this point, I'm sure you guys are probably more focused on just the quality of play. So in that regard, is it concerning tonight, an effort like this, or is a win a win? And
I think,
what do you take away from it?
I think obviously you want to have great quality of play every single game. But sometimes you're going to win ugly, and honestly, I'd rather win ugly than to take a loss, So while I know there's a lot of things we need to work on and fix, I know that's the main focus. I'm glad that we're able to fix it from, a plus in the win column as opposed to a minus, or as a plus in the loss column. So definitely give or take on that, between quality and actually getting the win. So.
That's real mix. Yes, bro.
I hate raising.
Give me another takeover down the stretch. I think after that step back three that you made, you turned around. And, were you just like celebrating with the fans, or did somebody say something to you like when the shot was in the air? Or?
I mean, I was just happy I hit one. I mean, I had a wide open catch and shoot and almost hit off the backboard. I don't know what happened. So I was just happy to see it go in. Just interacted with the fans a little bit.
Get back on defense.
I did.
It seemed like the step backs. I mean, you and Craig both have been pretty good at those. I mean, what is it about? Is it set you in a rhythm, do you think, or like what is it about that makes you so good at those?
Yeah. My shot's kind of weird. I like to shoot falling back. It just feels comfortable to me.
Very true.
And
Very true.
I always like doing step backs. I've been decent at them my whole life. So yeah.
Don't be humble now. You're trying to be humble.
Tyson, from your perspective, watching Ricky take over games down the stretch, what does he do so good down the stretch?
I just think he's aggressive. He goes to the rim. Even if he doesn't make the layup, he has a quick second jump. That's important. For going down the stretch, especially if, they take me out the game. For him to be able to turn it on and get buckets like that is important. It's vital to our season. I said that from the beginning of the season. Like, if Ricky doesn't have a good game, I think, it's going to be really tough for us to win. But when we have big games like this, big nights where he's able to step up, put the ball in the rim, we usually come out successful. So I'm just glad for him to do what he does because I know he can score the basketball with the best of them.
Dexter, you had a steal. I know you dove into the stands a little bit. Do you feel like that sparked a little something? You guys went on a 6-0 run, and you got all the momentum on your guys' side.
I guess so. Actually, when I did it, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know where the ball went. Like, I was so glad Ricky had it, and I was just like, oh my God, that actually happened. And they you scored. I was just like, oh goodness. So I guess you could say that, but yeah, I'm kind of tired of hitting the scoreboard for real. Like, honestly, bro.
How many times you do it? Like 3 times?
Bro, it hurts, bro.
No.
And what have you seen from Ricky in these stretches where he does take over? I mean, like he said, he badly missed that wide open one, but he still has that confidence. What is it about him that makes him good down the stretch?
Oh, man, just when I pass him the ball, So I'm serious. No, on a serious note, Ricky I think he puts a lot of pressure on the defense. You know what I'm saying? He hits tough shots. It's a very quick first step. He gets to the hole. He's drawing fouls constantly, and he's knocking down shots. So being a complete player is kind of hard to guard because it kind of keeps your defense on their toes. You know what I mean? You close out too long, and one layup or a foul going to the rim, close out too short, and it's open three. So I think he's always putting pressure on the defense. Him and Tyson, they draw so much attention with the ball in their hands and off the ball as well. So that's my take on it. Box score finally. Thanks, Brian. We love you, man.
Cap.
Oh,
Nah, I really do though.
Tyson, that ghost screen action, it seemed like it was working with you and Craig. What is it about that kind of like what Dexter said, just puts pressure on the defense? What works so well with that?
It's just a good play call. I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to need to use it for the rest of the season. Sorry, I can't answer that fully.
We don't want to give away too many details. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Taylor?
I hear you.
No pun intended. Sorry.
And
It's been a long night. I'm sorry.
Ricky, what's kind of your take on? I kind of asked those two about, focusing on the quality of play for the team. Obviously, you guys want to, make a run here in March, but probably didn't feel like you guys played very well for most of that game. So what's your take on it? Still get the win, but probably didn't feel like you played very well.
Yeah, like Tyson said, I'd rather win ugly 1,000% than lose playing a good game like some of the games we've done this season. So I'm just glad we got the win. That's really all I gotta say.
Jackson, seems like you kind of found your 3-point shot over the last.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Where's it?
40%, Dexter? Oh my God.
Don't jinx it. You know what I'm saying?
Staying in the shot. The last shot, I answered that for him. Staying in the shot. The last shot he made, I yelled at him when he shot it to stay in the shot. Don't fall back. He have great shot discipline. His shots go in. He has a beautiful release. So as long as he stays disciplined in his mechanics, his shots go in.
Yep, there you have it from Coach Tyson, my shot doctor. Nah, seriously though, seriously. That means, like Ricky likes to fall back when
I
he
don't
shoot.
know how you'll
I
stop.
gradually, sometimes you watch my really, I gradually fall back sometimes, and they're short. What he means to stay in the shot is when I shoot and I land, stay there. You know what I'm saying? Keep my follow through there and my feet. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Simple physics.
Yeah.
Don't fall back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Momentum.
Stay in it.
If
Wherever
you fall
land.
back, your momentum goes back.
Yeah.
That means you'll get a short miss.
Yeah,
And most
exactly.
of his misses are short.
Yep.
Physics. Stay in school.
Go Sharks.
Alrighty.
I had 2 fouls. Oh, fouls, John.
Nothing else? Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
It is 12 a.m.
Ooh, bro, we shot 39% from the 3-point line.
Go Sharks.
The guys battled tonight, South Florida, give them a lot of credit. They got a bunch of transfers, and sometimes when you got a bunch of new guys, it takes you a while to get going. I think they're getting better and better every game. They had a great defensive game plan. We got off to a hot start again, and we slowed down, and they started defending a little bit tougher, and the momentum got on their side. We got off to a slow start in the second half. We finally got it going, and when they went to that zone, we finally started calling some plays. We got a couple wide open shots. All of a sudden, they went to the man, and we got some more wide open shots. We ran some of our actions. We had some turnovers there late, and you can't have that if it's a close basketball game. But I was proud and pleased with the effort. The guys kept battling. We had 4 guys in double figures. I thought Morris did a great job, even though he was in foul trouble, of passing out of the double team. He had 4 assists, and I think that's a career high. And just so excited for Dexter. He's had these moments before, and he got a wide open shot that was huge for our team, and he made it, and that probably gave him a lot of confidence the rest of the way.
Yeah, and I think this is the first time this year he's had 4 threes, and he went 3 for 3 last game. Just how much has it changed the offense when he's able to knock down those wide open threes?
Yeah, when he can make threes, now we're running our actions, and Tyson can handle the ball more and come off of ball screens, and you got Dex rolling up. Joe has made a good percentage of threes. I think he's shooting right at 37%. Anytime we can get other guys making shots, it definitely help our team. But 4 guys in double figures tonight, that was great.
We talked about Dexter's defense all year, and today he's flying around, making plays, jumping into the walls there. And is he a perfect embodiment of the MTXE, the mental toughness, extra effort?
Yeah, without a doubt. He's always mentally prepared to go. He's a tough kid. He's going to battle for 40 minutes. He can guard 1 through 4. He's one of those guys that prepare when he watches scouting reports. He does a great job of chasing guys and making it tough for them. They're going to score the basketball, but he does a great job of just contesting shots.
How did you feel like just the quality of play was for the course of the game? Did you feel good about the way the team played, or is it? I know you guys won, but like, what was kind of your take on just the level of play that you guys played today?
Man, we always get off to a good start. We got off to a good start tonight. We started subbing, and it just seemed like it got flat. Guys were not getting back in transition defense. We stopped rebounding, and all of a sudden they got the momentum going. And you can't have those type of lapses in order to win games in this league. And we got to do a better job of not having those type of lapses, because when you have those lapses, you're going to get beat. And if you don't play for 40 minutes in this conference, you're not going to win the game. And we battled the last 8 minutes of the game. I think we were down 4 or 5, and those guys got a lot of stops. I got to do a better job at home with this great crowd we had. Instead of just playing half-court 50 defense, I think we went to our 100, and I just felt like the energy in the building changed, and our guys started to battle.
And then down the stretch, I thought the ghost screen action with Tyson and
Yeah.
Craig, that was getting good stuff pretty much every time, right? But what is so tough about defending that play? What makes it so good for you guys?
Porter can really drive the basketball, and if Tyson is sprinting out, you can't help on that play. And I think the first time they helped, Tyson was able to get a three. The next time they didn't help, and we had Kenny in the corner, which took their big guy from under the rim. So now Craig Porter got a layup. I think Ricky Council got a layup. So the ice action was great. They had to go back to their zone. We ran one of our favorite plays, and we were able to get Dexter a wide open shot at the top, and that was big for us.
And Tyson was talking about how he always tells Dexter to, forgot what he said, but basically just, stay in the shot, yeah. Not to fall away, not to fade a little bit back. I mean, have you noticed any specifics on, when Dexter's shot is on, what is he doing a good job of?
Yeah, I think when he don't hesitate, you know what I'm saying, just shoot it with confidence. And he stepped up. I think he was asking for the basketball in transition. In order to be a guy that can make shots, you got to have confidence in yourself. And he stepped up tonight and made some big ones. I thought Ricky was huge too. He played the right way. During the game, I told Ricky, like, coming into this game, we just can't have a lot of turnovers against a good defensive team like this. And I felt like I took his aggression. So during the timeout, I said, Ricky, I need you to be more aggressive. I thought he played the right way all night. He didn't turn it over. He had, good momentum every time he drove the basketball. He drove and kicked it. He finished at the rim, and he gave us excellent minutes off the bench.
He was saying that he actually likes, fading back a little bit. I mean, that step back move that he does. And have you noticed that he's pretty good with, the step back, the hand in the face? It seems like he maybe makes that shot more than the wide open ones.
Yeah, he likes the step back shot. That's a shot he's hit a lot. I'm continuing to tell Ricky, though, you need to be thinking 75% of the time drive. You got to drive them closeouts. And when you got wide open stationary jumpers, take them. And he made some big ones tonight.
And the scoring droughts, and like you said, you start subbing in, and then the score goes the wrong way. At this point in the season, it's, I know we've talked about it a lot, but just the concern level for, the coaching staff that, it seems like this team has the potential to do it, but it's still trying to find that consistency. Is that just the ongoing problem with this team, just trying to be consistent?
Yeah, we got to get more consistent. I thought when Kenny Poto first checked into the game, him and Ricky Council, those guys made a run. I think he made his first three. I think after he shot those two air balls that were kind of off balance, I thought we lost a little bit of confidence. We wasn't moving the basketball like we wanted to. We battled, winning at halftime with a 4-point lead. They came out and they started changing defenses. They didn't want to play man. They played that little matchup zone that caused us some problems. We got some stops, and we were able to get out in transition to get some easy baskets, and that really helped us. But in this league, you got to battle for 40 minutes, We got to put 40 minutes together in order to go on the road and win a basketball game. The game at UCF was lost in the first half. We had 10 turnovers. We didn't play well the first half. We battled in the second half. But in order to win on the road, you got to play well for 40 minutes, and that's what we'll need to win at Cincinnati.
I saw, they made, I think 7 of their first 12 threes, and, obviously they come in, like, I think they were literally last place in the whole country in three-point. I mean, it just seems like stuff like that happens a lot, at Coke Arena. Is that just, have you guys noticed that, or just, like, it seems like role players, or just kind of weird stuff like that, just the opponents kind of raise their game when they come here?
I give them a lot of credit. Those guys stepped up and made shots, but like you said, coming into the game, they weren't a great three-point shooting team. I felt like our defense was not handsy enough. We didn't get enough deflections. Every time the guard came off the ball screen, we didn't have our hands up, and they were throwing darts to guys who could make stationary threes. So a lot of that had to do with our defense in the first half. I think we turned it up in the second half, and they didn't make those wide-open shots.
At this point in the season for you guys, hopes of NCAA at large berth probably gone. So is it more about just focusing on just the quality of play, trying to make sure you guys are peaking in March, or what are you staff looking for in these last, 6, 7 games of the season?
I'm still battling. I always think you got a chance. I mean, if you put a streak together right now, you got an opportunity. But we're just trying to get better and better every game, trying to move up the ladder. If we can keep moving up the ladder, that'll help our basketball team going in the conference tournament. And we're just taking it one game at a time. We needed to win this game tonight. We battled, we won it. Now we got to go on the road and try to win one game, just one game at a time. That's all we're taking it.